Alrighty then, and a very warm welcome to another Shakes and Fidget video. My name is Basti. We are on server Europe 1. Day 2 just has finished a couple of minutes ago. And first of all, for everybody in German or in English, I'm not doing a players to watch. Turbotuni asked me, and Asmo as well, but I'm not doing a players to watch on this server. But Tuni, I think we will see us lately because you're a mage as well. And yeah, since the Hall of Fame is back now, I wanted to talk about the top mages on the server because my midterm goal was to be in the top 5 as mage, and it's very exciting. Yeah. Besides Tuni, there are 2 or 3 more mages who are apparently between my level and level 66. So from my point of view, I could beat 1 or 2 dungeons more a little bit easy, and then with going full epic, I could get maybe to 66 as well without using thirst. So I'm not far away from Tuni, but with this back now in the Hall of Fame, we are going to have a look at the guilds. What kind of guilds are approximately yeah, pretty well. I'm not sure why we are... we got attacked by Quit Happens. And that's why we got 100 honor. For Inner Capitis, our guild is doing pretty good. We are now at 330 Night Hull points. We are an average at 59. We got some people spending mushrooms here in this guild. I'm pretty sure we will see some people from Poena Capitis above level 200 after day 3. Not just maybe Tura, but I could imagine that some other people intend to do so. Anyways, there are other guilds, of course, doing very, very good. So I think Poena Capitis is capable of being in the top 3 or maybe even top 5. But of course now with this Hall of Fame bug, I cannot find the guilds I want to find. Let's see. Actually, good guilds have 100 points here. Didn't do attacks. Beside our guild, Everlast seems pretty interesting because they got almost the same amount of Night Hull points. The average level is of course a little bit lower, but we could maybe think that this guild could be a top 10 contender, at least. And this is just the first impression about day 2, as I said. Well, I'm not sure about Vikings, but it's an interesting guild since this is a German dude. Yes, he got some really interesting goals, achievements, but I don't know about this avatar. I have no idea if he's like a content creator in Shakes and Fidget. I don't know, and he got such a name. But we see, for example, Asmo here as well. A known player, some others as well. And they have a lot of Night Hull points as well. Of course, the average level is still lower. But maybe Vikings can be a contender for top 10 too, long term. I'm not sure, but it's an interesting team at least. Well, here we have Asylum. Asylum is a little bit weak in Night Hull points, but in average level they are quite high. They got, Uwe Melendez being the first guys above level 200 as well. There's Tester Tony, a nice name, right a big level. So they, of course, are within the top 3 of the server neutrals there as well, playing as Battle Mage. And yeah, let's see. Mozone is as well here. So pretty famous guys here. So top 3 at least. I'm not sure. I don't want to say they are maybe even top 2 or top 1 because I don't know it. I can't imagine, but they will be top 3 in that case, that the server progresses the same way as it does now. Quite an interesting guild is Summerwill as well. They were the first guys with 300 Night Hull points on day 1, and they have an average level of 60 5. No one above 200 yet, but still many people with a high level. Here it's not like I don't know many people here out of this guild, but they seem to be pretty strong and are top 3 material as well at the moment. A tougher one could be top 10 material, maybe if they go on and play yeah, in a very balanced way, maybe top 15. But there are some famous names as well into, and the most famous name is Brot. So Magic Mushrooms is an interesting guild as well in terms of average level and Night Owl points. Could be going within top 10 and top 5, I would say. They have 1, 2, 3 guys with a very high level. I think like Ryak and Eskar can go further as well. Within day 3, I would say. Yeah. I expect them to be contender for the top 5, maybe, even though long term. Let's not forget about Kings. Kings got 43 average level, 313 Night Owl points at least, and yeah, they have a lot of guys playing 300 thirst here in. Yet there's no one really going exorbitant on day 2, but in day 3 it could change, or even without it. It's a pretty decent guild, and I would say they can play within top 10 or even go for the top 5 competition if they go on like this. And which, last but not least, die Musikanten. Pretty much German-based team, I would say. And all of them should be bards. No, they are not bards, but they say they're pretty nice. So we got 45 average level, 311 Night Owl points. Yeah, it's almost the same as King. So not people with a pretty much high level now, but people who are willing to spend money for 300 thirst, for the Fortress package, and this is a foundation. Yeah, for top 10 material guild, and yeah. And Essentials is actually the third team for the top 3 material. Of course, it's a little bit leaded by Dreamscape, who has done quite a good job on day 2 already, and Lucaria as well. Grafzahl is even in their teams as warrior, which is kind of long-term the pretty good perspective with those guys. Rebel as well, so this could be a team for the top 3 as well. Yeah, I mean 50 average, 312 Night Owl points. They have done the ground which is needed to do so. So we got pretty much interesting teams. Maybe I didn't saw all, yeah. And well, that day 3 will tell us more. Will tell us more, really much. And yeah, I will keep you informed about those progression. Maybe I'm working on a guild overview, and yeah. But I'm lucky with my choose to be part of Burner Capitals, because it's really what I was looking for. Yeah, a competitive guild which is able to yeah, annoy other guilds, and this seems to be like this. So looking forward for day 3. Anybody have a nice Sunday. Thanks for your support, guys, and yeah, perhaps you already saw, or perhaps you will see my live stream for day 2, so you got some game content as well, in German and English both. Anyways, have a nice day. Goodbye. Hasta la vista, baby.